We gave my poor dog diabetes while we were filming. Hi haters, and welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, you're gonna see my delicious recipes. You're probably gonna see a bit of our traveling, and you're gonna see a little bit of my everyday life. Today on my very first YouTube episode, I'm gonna be making my to die for brownies with the help of a very special guest. That's your cue. So this is my friend Erica McDonald-Phillips. She just flew in from Calgary specifically to be in this YouTube video. So as a little welcome gift, I thought we'd make ourselves a little poor man's mimosa to my YouTube channel. And thanks for coming down.
Oh, thanks
for helping me film this delicious brownie demonstration.
Not that I had a choice.
So first thing first for my brownie is you need 1 pound of chopped chocolate. Are you good at chopping chocolate? Okay, so this crazy turkey stick or whatever you call this, I think you use this to pry your turkey out of the pan.
That's
or your chicken.
Turkey. Yes.
So you want to use this to kind of chop up the chocolate. And so you want to do this kind of on a cutting board that you don't really care about because you'll give it some wounds. And then you want to just kind of chop it up, kind of like a rough chop. It doesn't have to be perfect, but then you kind of want it to all be around the same size so it sort of melts evenly.
Gorgeous.
So in this bowl we have 1 pound of chopped semi-sweet chocolate. To this, we want to add 6 ounces of bittersweet chocolate. So we want to bring this over to the double broiler. Excuse me. You want to melt that slowly, and then you want to add 1 pound of butter. So sort of give it a rough chop. And so actually what I'll have you do, Erica, is I'll have you kind of watch and mix the chocolate while I do step 2. You'll see it'll take a bit of time, and then you just want to keep mixing it. And actually, fun fact, the more you mix the chocolate, the more shiny it will be when you take your brownies out of the oven. Step 2, you want to grab a big bowl, and then you need 6 eggs. You can use extra large eggs. Use whatever you've got on hand. If you've got chickens, use whatever they're giving you. All right, so we got 6 eggs. To the 6 eggs, you want to add 2 1/4 cups of sugar. There we are. And then you want to give this a quick whisk. You don't want to whip it. You don't want to add too much air into the brownie mixture, so you want to give it just a quick little kind of mix. So this is my secret ingredient. So you want to use 2 teaspoons of ground espresso. So you just want to mix the coffee powder into the brownies lightly. And then to this, you want to add 2 teaspoons of good vanilla, design I would say. 2, there we are. And then again, you just want to give this kind of a quick light mix. All right, so while Erica is melting the chocolate and the eggs are all done, I'm just gonna sift 1 cup of flour. So you want to sift 1 cup of flour with 1 tablespoon of baking powder. This mixture, I add a teaspoon of coarse salt. Okay, so that's done, so we'll put that aside. So I've got 6 ounces of milk, 6 ounces of dark chocolate, and then to this I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of flour, and then to that I'm gonna add 2 cups of roughly chopped walnuts. So you wanna add a 1/4 cup of flour to the chocolate chip mixture, just it kind of helps them from sinking to the bottom of the batter. Hang on, I'm just gonna check up on Rue. RuPaul Andrew Charles Hawes Duong. What are you doing? Be good. I'm making your favorite, brownies. Just kidding. The last thing you want to do is give your dog a brownie because he might not wake up after his nap, if you know what I mean. All right, so you want to roughly chop 2 cups of walnuts. All right, and then just kind of toss the walnuts in with the chocolate so everything gets coated evenly. Perfect, and then we'll just set that aside along with the flour. So you want to make sure that the chocolate has had time to cool down before you add it to your egg and sugar mixture. Otherwise, you're gonna end up with scrambled egg brownies. And while this is all done, I forgot to show you guys, I'm preheating the oven to 350. So you wanna add a little bit of the chocolate in first. The trick is to these brownies, and I think to any brownies that you make, is you stir quite a bit. You stir a lot while you're adding the chocolate to the eggs, because that'll give you, again, that nice crackly top that you want.
How do you know when it's mixed?
I feel like you know when it's mixed when it starts to kind of thicken and like you can really feel it in your hand. You just put your hand in. No, you'll feel it in the wrist. To the chocolate, you want to add your baking powder, your flour, and your salt. And you kind of just want to fold this in. Okay, so this looks pretty good. And then to this, you just want to add your milk and dark chocolate chip and your walnuts. All right, so you want to pour your brownie batter into either a buttered and floured sheet pan. To me, what's easier is just lining a sheet pan with parchment paper. So we're gonna pour this brownie mixture.
Oh,
Does that smell good, baby?
Smells good, baby.
Give her a lick. Did you lick brownie batter, really? As a kid?
Oh my god, everything raw we used to eat.
Oh dear. So they're gonna go into the oven at 350 for 18 minutes. Not a minute more, not a minute less, and I'm not joking.
I'm not joking, bitch!
So you wanna put them in, and then you wanna take the sheet pan out. You wanna tap it on your oven. That'll get all the air bubbles out. And then after you have them out of the oven, you wanna put on maybe a tablespoon of fleur de sel or sea salt flakes. Sprinkle it all over the top of the brownies, and then you wanna stick this sucker back in the oven for 7 minutes. Not a minute more, not a minute less.
Bitch!
And then you let them bake for the remaining time, and then you take them out, and
Voila.
we'll get there. We'll get there, folks. All right, these in the oven, 350. There we go. All right, so the brownies are ready to come out of the oven. You want to sprinkle on about a tablespoon of salt. Stick them back in the oven for 7 minutes, and then we wait.
It smells like burnt rubber.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. As you can see in front of us, we have a beautiful plate of brownies.
Gorgeous.
I hope that you guys actually all make this recipe because it will knock your goddamn socks off. And if you do actually make this recipe, I want you to tag me on Instagram so I can see how nicely yours turned out, if they turn out nicer than mine. These brownies are so good, and they are an amazing crowd pleaser for your backyard barbecue hoedown, or for your grandmother's rehoming. Or by your grandmother's rehoming, I mean when she can't live on her own anymore and she needs to move into assisted living. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up, give it a share, do whatever you've got to do.
Give it to your grandmother when she moves into a new, home.
But honestly, these brownies are so good, and I wish that you could be here right now to smell the smell in my kitchen.
Yeah, it smells good.
It actually smells good.
Yeah, no, it does.
And these brownies are so good.
It's how I sound. It's not sarcasm. It's not.
It's just how she sounds. Anyways, thank you so much. Cheers, everyone. Enjoy.
Love ya.